Yo, what's up guys? So we're here checking out some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dream Mirrors finally get a newer boss monsters, as this was a TCG exclusive archetype that really just never was able to go ahead and take off. Plus there's some new Rush Duel cards, but let's go ahead and kick it off first with, of course, the new Dream Mirror cards. So anyways, the first card that we're going to be taking a look at is the smaller monster that is the level 3 Light Fairy, and it is going to have 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense points. And it says that you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is if there is a Dream Mirror monster on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can make its attribute become dark. The second effect is if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Dream Mirror monster, apply these effects simultaneously. The first part of it says if a Dream Mirror of Joy is on the field, you get to return one spell/trap your opponent controls to the hand. The second effect is if Dream Mirror of Terror is on the field, you get to draw one card, then shuffle one card from your hand into the deck. Okay, I mean, you at least get to go ahead and cycle through a card maybe that you didn't want to draw, so that's kind of nice. But what we're most interested in is more than likely going to be the boss monster over here. So anyways, it's going to be a level 10 dark monster fusion, and it's going to be a fiend monster, and its name is YuGiOh, the Dream Mirror Faking. Okay, I like a little play on words over there. So anyways, 3,000 attack and defense, and it requires 2 Dream Mirror monsters with different attributes. It says that you can only use this card's name second and third effects once per turn each. The first effect is, while face up on the field, this card is also light attribute. The second effect is, when a monster effect is activated while Dream Mirror of Terror is in a field zone, cool effect, you get to negate the effect. The third effect is, if Dream Mirror of Joy is in a field zone, quick effect, you get to tribute this card, then special summon one YuGiOh, the Dream Mirror Earl King from your extra deck in defense position. Okay, now I have to go ahead and reread that card because it's been so long since I've seen Dream Mirror. Oh, is that like a card that's not out? Okay, that's it spelled. Did I spell it wrong? Anyways, here is this card over here, so I guess to sum it up over here, what you're getting out. So it requires 2 Dream Mirror monsters, and then while face up on the field, it's also dark, and you can only use each effect of the following effects once per turn. So if another monster you control is tributed except during the damage step, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. And if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you get to special summon one Dream Mirror monster from your graveyard, except for YuGiOh, the Dream Mirror Earl King. So I guess that once this card goes away, you are going to be able to maybe get something out. And the reason why I say maybe it has to be destroyed, it should have said if it left the field you were able to get one. This would make the Dream Mirrors a lot better over here, as again, no one really plays the archetype. And what's really cool with the Terror and the Dream Mirror of Joy with these cards, because everything kind of requires them, is during the end phase you banish that you can activate the other one, and then once per turn, Dream Mirror monsters you control cannot be targeted. So this one makes it so they cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects or their monsters attack, except for your Dream Mirror monsters with the highest level, which is kind of unfortunate that it has that with the highest level part of it. And then this one makes it so each time your opponent special summons a monster, you get to do some burn damage. This can actually be an okay-ish effect, as most of them have like the ability to go be light and dark anyways. But the burn aspect, yeah, it could be used. Maybe you're going to be able to OTK your opponent because they will special summon themselves to death, but realistically probably not. I'm not sure if anyone would try to do this, because during the end phase you banish it to go ahead and use the other one, so you have to use this one to start off with, which kind of protects them, but then it goes away later on, like maybe their end turn. I don't know, it's really complicated in terms of like the deck mechanic. It's a really cool idea, and I think it's one of those unique decks, but I still think that this doesn't look like it's going to make the deck absolutely OP because of the way that it works. Yeah, you're going to be able to maybe negate that effect, but it doesn't negate and destroy, and like the whole archetype doesn't put up, I think, enough of a board for disruptions. At least that's how I personally see it as of right now. You guys can let me know how you feel about it down below. But next up, let's go and talk about the other cards over here. We got some more support for fish and stuff. So this is Aqua Boost. This is a normal spell card. Keep in mind these Rush Duels is completely separate, but I still want to cover these because I kind of am interested to see where this goes. But anyways, a normal spell, you can activate this card if you control face up Umi or Great Ocean. The effect is to choose one face up fish monster you control and get 300 attack times face up monsters fish type you control until the end of the turn. Okay, I don't know why they're like hyping up these cards, and I feel like, okay, real talk guys, right now in the comment section below, I really want to know, do you guys even want me to cover Rush Duel cards unless they're like really good? I try to cover all newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I feel like, you know, sometimes there's separate applications where like a card could be good, but a lot of these Rush Duel cards, I don't understand why they're trying to hype them up at all. Like, oh, they're a new Rush Duel card, and then like you look at it, a Killer Bite Ball, trap card when opponent's monster declares an attack. Until the end of this turn, all face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose attack equal to the number of face-up monsters, level 3 or lower fish type on your field. So what, you just summon a bunch of low-level fish and be like, okay, you're lower than like, what, 300? Because that's, or I guess it'd definitely be 900, which actually could be like a decent amount. But you can run like a really low-level fish deck. I don't know. That's the thing with Rush Duels is like, most of the stuff that comes out is just really nerfed stuff. It's supposed to bring Yu-Gi-Oh more towards like a simple era, like kind of like how Duel Links did it, but I feel like eventually they're just going to be releasing a lot of more powerful cards. And also in other news, the Create a Card project is still going on. It's going to be Frogs versus Photon, and that is going to be taking place and ending tomorrow over there. So if you guys want to vote, feel free to go and vote for the Create a Card project, as it is something I definitely want to follow. I think it's weird how they put 2 of the decks that won against 2 of the other decks that won. So what are we only getting 1 new one? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because the next matchup is Sylvans facing off against Inzectors. You know, we'll get my boy Inzectors back up there. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And like I said, let me know if you guys want me to even cover Rush Duels, or what your thoughts are on Rush Duels. Have you guys even been playing it? Because it's not even coming out in the TCG as of right now, and I'm not sure if it does well enough in the OCG to warrant it coming out as speed duels. We didn't get in the OCG, I believe, at the moment. That's just a TCG thing, but no one played it even at my local, so I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be niche, and they're not going to go ahead and cross over. But just in case, I'm still covering the cards, and I still am trying to keep up to date with, you know, what is going on in that, but most of the stuff is pretty mediocre. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, subscribe to the bell so you don't miss out on more Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Blazing Vortex, as things will be coming out very soon over here. And if you guys got any replays of Dream Mirrors with the new boss monster, would love to see them, as again, I just think that the artwork looks absolutely amazing, and I like the idea of like you go from light and dark. It's really a cool mechanic, but it's just Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten too fast these days. But I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.